Hi, back with another Big Mama saying. This is a pretty common one, and this will have to do with relationships. So, as women, have you ever heard Big Mama say, or even your big auntie, watch how a man treats his mama? Watch how he treats his mom, because how he treats his mother will be indicative of how he treats you. If he treats his mom with kindness and care and respect, then he will treat you with the same kindness, care, and respect. That's not always true. What about those men who have lost a mother early in life or did not have a mother in their life? In this situation, my experience is that a lot of those men are avoidant. The emotional part of the love and the care that they had in that early formative relationship with their mother was abruptly severed or was never there. So, how do you watch a man who has had that loss of a mother or who did not have their mother in their life and they're in these relationships? They show up, they will show you their feelings through actions. That's how they show you they care. They care through actions. I'm going to make sure you're okay. I'm going to be here. I'm going to do all the things you will never want for anything. We're going to go here. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. I'm here. But the missing component with women is we miss that intimacy, that emotional connection. So if that emotional connection and learning how to maintain that was abruptly cut short or was never there, and we come into these lives of these men, we can't watch how they treated their mother. That loss, that lack of, has now put a hole in that person's heart. And they are now carrying these attachment wounds because they've experienced an absence. So, although you have these beautiful men who will do the things that you like, we're going to go here, we're going to go to dinner, we're going to do that. But the one thing that you may want really is simply to feel love and be loved. And sometimes, and I can only speak from my experience, is that being in a relationship with an avoidant man is absolute torture because you can give me all the things that I can give myself. I can buy myself all of these things. But the one thing is, I want to feel a connection to you. I want my heart to feel connected to you. I want it to be bidirectional, reciprocated. And the one thing that they're not going to do is show love or open their heart. That's the down part of dating a man who is an avoidant personality, especially if you're dating a woman like me who has an anxious personality. It just doesn't work. I overthink and I do all the things. And then you have someone who's just, eh, we'll take it day by day. It doesn't really mean anything to me. Or just no intimacy. And what men have to understand is that they equate sex with intimacy. And it's not the same thing for women. A woman truly wants an emotional connection. They want to feel loved. They want to be reassured that this person loves them. Have you ever been with somebody and you had to ask them, do you love me? Because you really don't know. I've been in a situation where I had to, do you love me? And me and my little dumb ass. And the fact that he said, "Didn't I already tell you?" Yeah, a year ago. He would say, "Didn't I already tell you?" Yeah, you told me once a year ago. But that once is supposed to suffice through the years. It makes no sense. So, Big Mama, I don't know how to even use that term. Watch how he watches his mom. I don't know. I just know that my experience was not the best. Um, I couldn't use that one. Maybe later on in life, but as of right now, in my experience, as of right now, no, I felt like the one person that I tried to actually connect with was seriously avoidant. Whatever childhood trauma was there was very, very deep, to whereas the only time you got even close to this person was during the act of sex. Outside of that, it was absolutely nothing. We can go on dates, go on trips, go to concerts, go for rides. It was like two people in the same place experiencing this experience separately. No connection ever. Just never. And as a woman, like I said, anxious personality, I felt many times that I don't want to be in this relationship. And I would end the relationship, but I was told that I was wrong and that I played this person. And I still don't understand that part. You show no type of affection, no type of love, no kind of connections outside of the act of sex. And you are upset because there's several times when I was like, I don't want to be in this relationship anymore. Not even taking the time to understand that you do not show any affection, any love. Respectful, absolutely. Kind, absolutely. Available, absolutely. But the one thing that I wanted most that was free was to feel loved and to be shown some type of affection. Never got it. Moving forward, we'll never date another person who's avoidant, or even if I can't see the relationship with the mother, auntie, or some female in your life, I will not. Will not, will not, will not, will not, will not ever go into a relationship of that type ever again. It was emotional trauma. It was just a constant night of crying and feeling inadequate, unloved, unworthy. And I know now that, all that love and feelings and validation has to come from me. But when you're trying to pour into somebody, create romantic things, and it was just never received, it was just exhausting. So, again, Big Mama said, watch how the man treats their mama. I wish every woman luck. I wish every woman happiness. I wish every woman is filled with love and is treated with care and shown affection and just is validated that, this person loves you. You don't have to ask a person to, do they love you? And then you get an answer like, didn't I tell you last year? Woo! The lessons we learn. Anyway, love you guys. Bye bye.